'cause it's so easy to do. It's up to me and you. Just don't throw it away. It may have you.
Hey there, welcome to episode 3 of Bill Dickson and his musical think tank. This is the third episode, and I'm talking about the third song on the In Time CD. It's called Don't Throw It Away. And songwriting is strange. You can be inspired by so many different things, and sometimes the smallest thing, for me, songwriting comes from an idea. Usually more than a musical phrase or something, it comes from an idea. And this one was from an idea that came to me when I found a matchbook in the backyard. And on the back of it, it said, "Please recycle." So someone didn't recycle it. Someone had thrown it on the ground or whatever. But it said, "Please recycle." And it started me thinking about, and that was just when recycling was starting. And so this got me thinking about, what we do with things and how we, are easy to discard stuff, especially, stuff in material things that we're done with, but also with relationships and people. And it was during that time when I had just started to rekindle my relationship with my father, who had been homeless for many years, and he was an alcoholic and suffered, those trials of getting through life, trying to figure out his way, dealing with alcohol and stuff. And so this was, meaningful for me to recycle that relationship and to renew it. And my twin brother and I both helped him kind of get back on his feet and stuff like that. And, and I'm just grateful that we were able to do that. So this song is kind of a funky little tune. It's a minor key, and it has a little riff that starts with the bass. It's doing, I'll play it on guitar now, but you can hear it in the recording with the bass, and it's... And then it gets into the song, and then there's a little riff that John Grant came up with that goes through the verses, and that's kind of cool against the chord. So it's like... So it's really kind of, funky and a fun song, but it's talking about, don't throw away your relationships, don't throw away things that can be reused. And I'm going to do a verse and chorus for you now. Mitch was very creative also on the drums with this. You'll hear in the chorus, you'll hear an agogo playing, and that was really cool. And there's some strings and stuff like that in the background too. And it was fun. It was a fun song to play and to record. So this is Don't Throw It Away. I'm going to start right at the chorus, or right at the beginning of the verse. 3, 4. State your case on this old match you had. Don't you know, see on the road we have. Look for a way to save this world. I found it here in my own backyard. 'Cause it's so easy to do. It's up to me and you. Just don't to get into the second verse. The second verse is really addressed at my father and the relationship with him. And it says, this old man on this old park bench, don't you know he ain't got one red cent? Could be my father, could be a friend. And I'll stick with him to the very end. And that was how we ended up together. So I'll do a little bit of that verse. So it's this old man on this old park bench. Don't you know he ain't got one red cent? Could be my father, could be my friend. Stick with him to the very end. And then it goes back into the chorus, and then it goes to a bridge, which is really funky, and John had an awesome solo going on there, and you can listen to that on the link for the song. And it just really speaks to relationships, and not to jump out of a relationship when it's going tough, because there's some reason to be in there, and you should nurture what you can and what you have. So that's a little bit of life lesson type stuff for me and for anyone who wants it. And I hope that you enjoy the song. Take a listen to it, and I'll look for you next time here at Bill Dickson and his musical think tank. And maybe Dexter will join us again. He's actually on the other side of the room now, because he decided to get on the other couch over there. So thanks again for joining me, and I'll hope to see you soon. Make sure you subscribe and send me a message if you like to. Thanks very much.